We've got Coach Kevin Byrd from Southeastern joining us now. Good evening, Coach Byrd. Welcome into Scoreboard. Congratulations on the win tonight. Your Mustangs on the road at Red Bay, 28-21 win. It sounds like an exciting game that kind of went down to the final plays in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. It was back and forth. They answered every time we scored. They actually faked a field goal with just a few seconds left in the second half to score a touchdown. So after that, we answered and they answered. It was back and forth. So it was a great game.
But you answered last, Coach. A great game by your football team. I got some information that the young Pendleton, the young man, had a big night rushing for you this evening. Justin Pendleton, 200 yards total offense, 150 passing, 50 rushing. So outstanding night for that young man in the win.
Absolutely. I mean, he's one of our senior leaders, so he did a great job tonight just getting it done. I was really proud of all the seniors, sure.
Well, Coach, talk about some of the other young men that had big nights for you. I understand Owen Wadsworth, he caused a fumble there. I guess it kind of sealed the game for you at the end.
Absolutely. He played great all night. They had their running back was a very good, very big guy, and Owen was Owen and him got acquainted quite a bit. So Owen had I know he led us in tackles, but he had some just very physical, never left the field. He's also plays guard for us, and actually had to play some tackle tonight because of some injuries. So he never left the field. He had a great night. Owen did for sure.
Well, Coach,
and another. I got to mention one more. Justin Hickman had some big receptions and all for us too. So that's three seniors that really laid it out. And I thought the O-line played great. And, it was a really good night.
Well,
long
Coach,
drive back there.
Oh, I know it is, all the way to Red Bay. And how difficult is that on a coach and on a football team to I don't know what time you got on a bus today to go over there, but how did you kind of break up the day for this football team? Because you had to get off the bus and play a football game against a very good team tonight.
I got something more for you. The boys, we've never won when we took a charter, so they would not get on the charter bus. So we are on cheese buses coming back, so on school buses. And so we left at noon and ate in Moulton and then walked through at the field. We just, tried to break it up so that their legs were fresh when we got to Red Bay. And those facilities all up in there are just amazing. So we just broke it up from noon. We try to, in the morning, make it as much about school just so their bodies are used to that routine, but just trying to break it up and keep their legs under them.
Well, Coach, you talked about this senior class, and, I go back and look beginning in when they were freshmen, 10 wins, 7 wins, 9 wins, now 10 wins. This group of young men that are seniors for you this year really have turned this program around.
Yes, and they're probably the winningest senior class we'll look back and see, but they've made it as far as the other. I tell you, we had a good group of seniors 4 years ago, and they got to see their leadership, so they've carried it on, and they do wear that with pride. I was right after the game. We've got a plaque for the first set of seniors that went and made the playoffs every year, and made the third round. So now they want their plaque. So
well, Coach
Byrd,
a
good tradition.
Well, Coach Byrd, this is Phil Harris. I'm assuming, I'm kind of sort of was listening to your answers, I'm kind of assuming you're a coach about routine. So I'm going to bet these young men have kind of sort of taken on your character, so to speak, and they have become about routine. Would that say about what this team is?
Yeah, we're not real flashy. We're kind of execution team. We're based in a wing tee, so yeah, everything we practice the same their entire career. So we try to keep everything the same. Routine is great for young men. So we try to stay in the same routine for sure.
Yeah, that sounds like, of course, we have followed this team for several years now. It just seems like you get better and better and better each year. You get deeper and deeper, into the playoffs. Going to Red Bay, tough place to play. They have been a perennial playoff team for years. They had a couple of down years, but this year we kind of watched them. They're back. What was it like going to Red Bay? What kind of atmosphere is it like going over there? Because you're all the way over in Mississippi, but they traditionally have been very strong. Tell us about the atmosphere.
Hello.
Exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, Anna. Did you hear the
I'm
question? You didn't hear the question, Bill.
I'm sure he's talking about the environment of Red Bay.
Right.
And they take their sports very seriously. I mean, you walk in that stadium. I mean, they've got a clubhouse and a ton of support. So I mean, I don't know. That was probably one of the best atmospheres we've played in, and I know some of the best facilities that we've played in this year. So it does make you tough, but these guys have played lots of places, and we usually have to play bigger teams, and some of our jamborees have been in some big places. So you're always building to try to get better. So, but their environment was top notch, and I tell you, this was the same group of boys that last year. I think we beat them pretty bad in the first round, and I tell you, they have worked. That team was they played extremely well. They're doing a great job up there.
Well, Coach, I want to brag on you just a bit because looking back, this is a program that's only 14 seasons old. This is a 14th season, I think, for the Southeastern Mustangs. The first 6 seasons, I think, they had a total of 8 wins. And now you've put just in your 8 years, as we talked about it, 10 wins this year, 9, 7, 10. The last 4 seasons, you went to the quarterfinals back in 2021, going to the quarterfinals again. You've really turned this program around. In fact, we were talking earlier this evening to Adam Gilbert up at Pisgah. He was
Right.
bragging about you and how well, and because they coached against you a couple of years ago, I think, in the second round as Pisgah came down there and they won that night in the fog. But he was bragging about how well you had done and turned this program around.
Well, I mean, they have a great program. If we used to play in the spring, and or was it fall jamboree? At one of the jamborees, and it was some battles, and it was that team that beat us 3 years ago.
Right.
That was a huge team. That was a great game just because I think we recovered 2 onside kicks in a row, and were able to punch them in just to get within 7 in the third quarter. And we lost a bank of lights that night, and the fog rolled in. We couldn't see the other sideline. It was a great game. But yeah, they're always good, and I know Coach Gilbert does a great job there. So they'll be ready for us for sure.
One question I want to ask you, because an official told me this just this week. I think he may have officiated one of your games recently. He was talking about Southeastern, and he talked about every kickoff. Do you kick an onside kick? And if you do, what is your strategy in that?
Well, I mean, not always. I mean, we have options. We have about 3 different kickoffs and that we use, and we just, I'm a defensive guy, so if I had somebody that could kick it in the end zone every time,
sure,
we would, but we just don't have that. So when we kick deep, they usually return it to about the 40. So when we onside kick it, it's usually around the 40. So we kind of just is about the same, and so that's why we do a lot of it, just analytics as far as that goes.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on the win tonight against Red Bay, 28-21. We wish you the best. You're going to be at home next week. The Pisgah Eagles are going to come to Rimlap to take on the Southeastern Mustangs. It's going to be a great night there. We wish you the best, and thanks for spending some time on Scoreboard with us tonight.
Thank you for everything you do.
Thanks a lot. That's Coach Kevin Byrd, and on the way back from Red Bay, as he's saying, they're riding the cheese wagons. That's kind of neat, isn't it, Phil?
Yeah.
That they've never won riding a chartered bus, so the guys they made the sacrifice, and now they won't ever ride charter buses again.
No, this will be it'll be tradition, it'll be routine. And it sounds like it sounds like this team is part of it's a routine group. So when you throw a kinky in like a charter bus, you throw them off. So evidently they enjoy that part of it. But a great win. Yet it is a long ride back, but it's always have that great taste in your mouth, making that ride back home, knowing you picked up a victory.
And that's one of since Kevin Byrd has been there, and I've told Coach Byrd to his face before how great a job I think he's done. He's taken a program that started in 2012, 14 years ago, and now they're headed back to the quarterfinals again. They made the second round 5 years in a row in his 8 years, and they started just 14 years ago. They won just like 6 games or 8 games in the first 6 years of the program. So in the last 8 years, they've made the second round 5 of those years, and this will be the second year going to the quarterfinals. Just an outstanding football coach that he's turned that program at Southeastern into a very good program, and it'll be a great game between them and Pisgah down there next week.
Definitely so. And Jeff, and we talk about this time and time again, when you have a new program like that, it's hard to build it because you don't have parents and grandparents that went to school there. You got a bunch of people that don't really know each other that come to that school. Their mamas and daddies and grandparents went to different schools. So it's tough to build a tradition, but it sounds like he's doing it the right way. He's got them bought in, and I think as long as he stays there, he's going to be successful.
There's not a parent of a player on his football team that played football at Southeastern. I know that because I heard him say it in the press conference this year in the preseason down in Blount County. So, that's congratulations to him on what he's done down there. Just a great job for Coach Kevin Byrd as his team headed to the quarterfinals next week.